Hey golf fans, this is early 1981 and welcome back to the Golf Club 2019. We are continuing our quest to find as many of the old Tiger Wood courses from the EA Sports franchise as possible. I'm sure it's a game that the majority of you guys played and spent many a happy hour or hours lost in it. And today we have managed to find Wallaby Creek. This was another course designed by Alan Greenspun. He looks to be the go-to guy for the Tiger Woods courses so far from my research. But as you can see, the fairways are firm, greens are firm, green speed's fast. Everything else is in the hands of the golfing gods at default. We do have 5 tees. We are going to play from the black tees, which are 8,144 yards. I do recall back in the day that this was a notoriously tough course. A long course, as you can see. And the main thing that I can recall about it is the rock formations, like the coves with the holes cut out of them, and it was like caves and tunnels. It was fantastic. So let's get right into this one. Really looking forward to playing this. As always, thank you so much to all the subscribers and viewers that can continue to support the channel. But here we go, hole 1, par 4, 501 yards, stroke index 17. It's so weird not hearing Jenny McCord's voice here. Instead, we've got John. There we go. There's the kind of cove and rock formations I was on about. But wow, it looks just as I recall it. Obviously in high definition and better quality. Let's see. See if we can get a good opening tee shot here.
That was impressive.
Solid first opening drive. That should make its way down this fairway. And wow, just, I so wish EA Sports would bite the bullet and just release another game for us. I really, really do. I think with that downhill element, we can reach this. Gonna take the gamble and loft this up a few touches. Not going to be prepared to loft it up any more than that. I think this slope at our feet is going to take us slightly right. Green brake turns to the right as well. That did take us to the right.
Looking dialed.
I'm not sure how quickly this is going to sit down. Greens are firm and fast, but that's a fantastic approach shot. It's going to give us about a 10 to 12 foot putt for birdie.
All right, 14 feet to the hole.
14 feet. Green speeds are 173. So it's got a fairly aggressive break in this one. It should turn to the left for me. Has that got the legs? Has it got the legs? It does. What a fantastic opening putt. And we do start with a birdie there and move to 1 under par. Hole number 2, par 3, playing 227 yards, stroke index 15. And once again, memories flooding back. I do recall this one. Some of the holes I won't recall. It's been such a long time since I've played a Tiger Woods game, guys. Especially Wallaby Creek. I think this is one of the earlier courses that was introduced into the franchise. I could be wrong. So that we've got, it's playing 195 yards this one. I reckon 6 iron gets there. I really do. I'm just going to deal off my 6 iron on these firm fast greens. It's a good strike. I should have a good run out on it. Come on, get up there. Get up there. Get up. Just came up a little bit short. Maybe if I de-lofted that another touch, we would have had a more realistic chance of birdie here. This one's breaking both ways. Just going to go there. Play it firm enough to get up this slope. Should start to turn back. Should start to turn back. Not enough though. Good weight on the putt. Just didn't read the break as well as we could have. And we are going to remain at 1 under par. And I've just noticed that these trousers have got a horrible pink stripe down the sides. I really did not notice that when I put these trousers on. I thought they were black. So there you go. I do apologise about my dress sense in the bottom half. But hole 3, par 4, playing 489 yards, stroke index 7. But my Twitter poll did finish, guys. I did reach out to the community. We got a fairly good voting system. I think it was 35 votes. It's quite good for the amount of followers I have on Twitter. And the final poll did suggest that this game has went stale for people. For me, it's still enjoyable. It's just the game mechanics that have become a bit mundane and mandatory to me. I don't find any challenge in this game now, to be honest. I think it needs a freshen up. I would so love EA Sports to just go and release another game for us guys.
Nice.
Swinging well. That should find the centre of the fairway for me. Looks like it's going to kick slightly right. There we go. And we've used the majority of the width of the fairway there, and it's going to set us up
60 yards or so from the pin.
with, yeah, I think 8 iron gets there. Just going to have to de-loft it. We should get over this tree. It is playing 165 into the wind. Do you know what? I think we'll actually go 7 iron, and we'll really loft this up and get a good bit of height in this just to make sure we do carry this tree. Green's turning. Okay. Hopefully this has got enough club. I don't like how the club's coming back with this controller at the moment. Just doesn't feel fluid. This should be good.
Ooh, looks like you're going to be putting.
Come on, sit down, sit down, sit down. Oh, what an approach shot that is, guys. And if you haven't already done so, that could go in. No, it has stopped. Please hit the like button for me.
All right, this
Last couple of videos, guys, absolute fantastic support. The chat, the comments, the interaction, the likes, absolutely fantastic. I can't thank you subscribers and viewers enough for that. But if you've yet to subscribe to the channel, please do so. And hit the bell for all future video notifications. But like I say, if you are a golf fan, you will most definitely have gave this video a like for that previous shot. Hole 4, par 4, playing 421 yards. Stroke index 5. But wow, Alan Greenspan one. It's just a carbon copy to my knowledge. This is just exactly how I remember this course, but obviously better graphics, better game mechanics than what we did have back in Tiger Woods. But what a game that was. I'm just going to apply a touch of draw onto this one. Fairway's going to slope off to the right.
solid swing.
Swinging well. This should kick right and then probably back to the left, I would imagine. I think we played that really, really well. It's going to start filtering down. It's going to be nothing more than a wedge into this elevated green. I'm going to have to add on 6 yards there, guys, for the 18 feet elevation. So we've got 85 yards. Not a huge fan of the pitch shots. I'm going to go with a 8 iron. We're going to really loft it up. We are on a downhill slope. If we are long, we've got a little bank there. It's going to hopefully take us back, but at the same time it's going to take us away from the pin as well. Oh, we might kick on. Oh no, just lofted that up a bit too much there. It came up really short. I've got to get into the driving range and practice my chip shots, pitch shots. Last few rounds have not been great. I think this just has enough legs to get there, to be honest. It's going to run out well for me out the heavy rough. Is it going to drop? Oh, good effort. Just trickled by the right hand side, and it's going to set up a solid par putt.
And a decent little putt to end this
So we
one.
tapped that in for par. Still laughing at my pink stripe on my trousers, guys. Honestly, that wasn't intentional. The fashion police will be out to arrest me on the 18th hole
Let's see what happens here.
as soon as we knock our putt in. But hole 5 is the first of the par 5s, playing 614 yards, stroke index 9. But just try to look for all the landmarks here and say, can I recall that? But all this heavy gorse and the heavy rough, which is obviously the darker stuff, I recall that like it was yesterday. But I can't recall the like trophies. I was such a trophy hunter back in the day for games like this, and the amount of restarts you would have because you had to get an eagle on a certain hole or a birdie back in the Tiger Woods days. But I'm just going to apply a touch of draw into this once again. I can't recall all the
Liking that tee shot.
the challenges you had to do, but there was quite a few in Wallaby Creek. It's a nice favourable bounce there we've gotten. I don't think we'll reach this until we'll probably have to go down the right hand side. Oh, I tell you what, it's down 16 feet. I mean, obviously I could lay up here, but I'm not a layup kind of guy. At worst, we're going to be in the heavy rough and have a flop or pitch. For you guys' sake, let's see if we can make this. I reckon we can just make this, you know. I'm just going to de-loft this a touch. The wind is not going to hold us up too much. It's a good strike. Has it got the legs to get up? Come on. Come on. I think we kick out because I de-lofted this ball. It should kick out. Yes, there we go. And we've been rewarded for being aggressive there. Fantastic shot. And we are going to be left with 26 yards. Just going to loft this up. Greens are firm and fast. I'm actually going to fully loft this up. Just fully attack it. This came up a bit short. Oh, wow. Not happy with that one at all. That should have been at least 6 feet away. Didn't play that one well at all. Surely this just turns enough for me. Yeah, that should drop if I've played it firm. I didn't play it firm enough. Wiley really underhit that putt.
Alright, we got about a foot to the hole. Let's do this.
We had read the break to perfection there. Just lacked the weight. Needed an extra tablespoon of porridge this morning. And we are going to remain at 2 under par. Hole 6, long par 3, playing 236 yards. Stroke index 11. Once again, we've got the water back in play here. But even the greens are the exact same shape. The way I recall them, I'm sure the greens were this like weird shaped. You know, it's fantastic the way the Alan Greenspun's recreated this. It's down. I'm going to take off 5 yards. Let's say 2-2-1. Nah, don't have enough club. Probably still going to be too long with a hybrid, and I hate lofting up this 2-iron. We'll still be long with it, but it's the only club I've got to my availability. It's going to reach there. If you don't play this perfect, it goes bye-bye, left or right. Tell you what, it's a good contact, but despite lofting it up as high as I did, we're still, like it's confirmed, it's still going to be far too long. Just didn't really have a better option in the bag there. At 43 feet past the pin, this one's 1 foot down. It is breaking both ways. I'm hoping it does start to turn back. Don't want to play this too firm. Should start to. Oh, that was a good effort. Good. Oh, stop. It's probably went about 8 feet past.
Okay.
It was a good attempt there. Very good attempt. Happy with that. 7 footer. Which does drop right into the heart of the cup. And we are going to remain 2 under par.
2 under for the round.
Bar the previous hole, which is the 5th. Don't think we could have played the course any better. Just that flop shot let us down. But hole number 7, par 4, playing 481 yards, stroke index 13. I can't recall that red cart pathway. Really can't recall that back in the day. I'm not sure if that's new. If you guys notice any new additions to Wallaby Creek 2019 that wasn't in the Tiger Woods franchise, please say so in the comment section. Like I say, loved the interaction on the previous video, guys. Thank you so much. I do take time to reply to each and every single comment that you guys leave on the videos. think that's going to kick back to the right hand side of the fairway. It is downhill. Beautiful aerial view of Wallaby Creek there. This should kick to the right here. There we go. And that's going to set up a really nice line to come in and attack this pin on the 7th hole.
175 yards out.
I'm going to come down a club here. That green is really going to turn, break to the left. Just going to de-loft this 8 iron. 2 touches. It should have the legs to get up near the pin. That sat down really, really quickly, actually.
Nice.
Despite the greens being firm and fast, they're quite receptive. But we've got a makeable putt here for birdie from 20 feet. That should start to turn back and hold its line. Oh, and it's a well-read putt, and we do pick up our 3rd birdie of the round and move to 3 under par. Hole number 8 is a monster par 5, and this is the hardest hole in the course at Stroke Index 1, and it is playing 712 yards. Wow. It's one of the longest par 5s I can recall playing. But this is what made this course difficult, was the length of the course. Some of the elevation changes as well. And you would spam the hell out of your spin button, didn't you? Such a good game. It really is. Fortunately, we can... Just going to... A tiny bit of draw once again. We have got really mild wind conditions out here today, which is playing in my favour. We're certainly not going to be reaching this par 5 and 2. It's just going to be a layup shot with a 2-wood here if it's going to allow us to find fairway with this club. Yeah, it's going to be fine. Just looking there. Bang on.
Now that was a swing.
If anyone actually wants to design an outfit for me, please do so, guys. It's not my strongest point. I have came up with a few decent outfits, but if there's anyone out there who would like to create an outfit for me, I'll maybe put it out there on Twitter as well. And please do follow me on Twitter. It is at 1981early. That is my handle. It would be so appreciated if one of you guys could come up with a nice costume for me. You think would suit me. 93 yards. I'm really lofting this up, actually. Want this to drop in a pin. This is going right at it. This is going right at it. Oh, what a fantastic approach shot once again.
4 feet to the hole. You can do this. Our
yardage calculation was just bang on there. And we do pick up for the first time in a round, I think, back-to-back birdies. I could be wrong, but we do move to 4 under par. Yeah, it is the first time back-to-back birdies, and we are going to move on to the final hole, the front 9.
We have the 9th hole coming up,
which is par 4, playing 475 yards, stroke index 3. And the water really makes a huge difference to this course when it comes back into life. This is a beautiful looking hole, this one. I can't recall this hole. I really can't. That is a tiny green. Wow. Like I say, I can't recall all the holes. But we had some great course call-outs in the previous Tiger Woods video where I was asking you guys to name some of the courses. Unfortunately, I searched for Penguin Falls, I searched for the Highlands, pardon me. I've searched for Black Rock Cove. These courses are not on the Golf Club 2019 to my knowledge. And that's what I'm hoping Alan Greenspan, who did actually send me a friend request on PS4, I'm hoping this guy could go and design these courses for us. I would love to get him on the Meet the Designer series. Just going to use this uphill slope in this fairway here to kill the distance of the ball. Oh, I thought that may have rolled back down, so we're going to be playing off a bit of a slope here.
5-yard
Not a
out.
great stance for my character. But despite that, I think I'm going to go with this club. I think that ball's going to shoot slightly left. I'm just going to de-loft this a touch, or two, because that uphill slope is going to take a bit of the power off my shot. It's a great strike. Confirmed it did go a wee bit left. I don't think it's good. It might kick on here, actually. Come on. It's actually not a bad shot. It's like target golf, that, isn't it?
Very nice.
Small little island green there. It's rewarded us with a 10-foot putt. Quite a tough putt, though. This one is going to turn quite aggressively to the right. Come on, turn, 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 turn. Oh, it's another well-read putt. And we do pick up a birdie there, and we do move to 5 under par through the front 9. Solid round of golf. Let's move on to hole number 10. I'm still laughing at that pink stripe on my trousers, guys. Please, someone design a costume for me, an outfit that's superior to that. Probably a 3-year-old could to come up with something better than what I've put out there. But hole number 10, par 4, 431 yards, stroke index 4. And I do recall this hole. I do recall the dog leg right here in the tough angled green. But what a beautiful course this is, guys. Honestly, we're going to have to go over the top of this tree. Just going to loft this up a touch, just to make sure we've got enough loft on our club. And I'm going to apply a touch of fade, just to try and help the ball round this bend here. The fairway does that itself as well. Here was me thinking today, I'm going to look great out in the course with this blue t-shirt and grey with a little pink twist going through the t-shirt as well. And then I look at my trousers when I thought they were all black. But that's a great tee shot.
Okay, we're sitting at around.
And I actually look like someone out of the village people. Just missing the cowboy hat. So 111 yards, down 27 feet. So we're going to have to deduct 9 yards for that, guys. So it is playing 102 yards. I'm just going to come all the way down to the lob wedge here. It is on a slight downhill slope, which is going to add a few yards to our ball. The green is majority up. Oh, it's on like a peak, isn't it? It's going to be tough to get near here. But I'm lofting it all the way down to there. And let's see if we can hit the green here. See if we can get this one close. Great strike. Oh, yardage is bang on. Yardage is bang on there. I think if there's another 2 feet short, that's coming back down the slope. I'm happy with that, though. Tough putt, though. I think that's got enough break in it to turn it back. Come on, turn, 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 turn. Oh, it didn't allow enough for the break. And we are going to miss out on the birdie on this occasion, but we'll take the par.
Well done.
And we are going to remain at 5 under par.
Sitting at 5 under.
Let's move on to hole number 11, which is a par 3, playing 166 yards, stroke index 6. And I do recall this one also. I think the main giveaway is the tree. I think that tree's always been there. Please correct me if I'm wrong. And the kind of like kidney shape green as well. So 166 yards, down 26 feet. Going to have to deduct 8 yards here, guys. It is 3 feet. For every 3 feet, it's a yard. I think this club's perfect. I'm just going to loft it up a touch. That wind. Despite that wind, I'm just lofting this up a touch here. The greens are firm and fast. We do have to remember that. Just going to loft it up another touch. Be brave here. Oh, so sensitive, this stick. I think we've not put a full swing in that with the stutter we had there.
So we have
My
about
analog stick has
65
become
yards to
so
go still.
sensitive. That's the problem. But do you know what? No, I'm gonna this. Like I said, this is another tin cup. I'm going to tin cup moment. I'm lofting it back up the 2 touches I done previously, because I'm still convinced I just didn't execute that shot well enough. That's a better strike.
I don't think this is going to have a happy ending here.
No, so I'm wrong. My yardage is wrong there then, guys. Clearly, and we're in the drink again, so I'm going to have to readjust then, because I felt I played that one well. So instead of lofting it up, we are going to have to de-loft that. I'm surprised at that. I was just trying to hit the fringe of the green and let it work onto the... or up to the pin. Ball's going left. I must have pulled that. Yeah, I'm way long there. That's just strange. Obviously just couldn't get it bang on that one, but disappointed to be at least picking up a quadruple bogey here. So I'm going to loft this up out of the heavy rough. Should get good run out from this heavy rough. It should run out well for me and start to turn towards the pin. Not a bad effort. I was really wary of going way past the flag there.
5-footer here, nothing too bad.
And it's going to be a 5-footer. As you can see, it was a much tougher putt coming back than if I was short. Just let me reset that. Okay, so we do pick up, I think that's a quadruple bogey. I think that's a 7.
That'll bring your score up to 1 under.
Yeah, a quadruple bogey, guys, and we went from 5 under to 1 under. We're hitting the drink twice, but we'll pull it back.
Okay,
we'll pull it back. Hole number 12, par 4, playing 468 yards. Stroke index 18, which makes this the easiest hole on the course. And I think this is the part of the course where, if memory calls, we get back to the rock formations. There's some off there in the distance, but I'm sure there was more than one rock formation, which was in the first tee. I do recall seeing that here. I think I may start a Twitter poll seeing which Tiger Woods course you would like to see next on the episode. So like I say, give me a follow, interact with me, and give me a vote on which course you would like to see next. It's a good tee shot. Just gonna... oh, not the kindest of bounces there.
Pretty deep stuff here. Give it a good half.
Heavy rough is brutal as well, which I do like to see. Do you know what? I think we've got enough club loft. I'm just going to loft it up. This could go horribly wrong, but I'm just going to try and chase this as far down the fairway as possible. Are we going to get a nice kick here? Not bad. I'll take that. It's going to give us a little chip or a flop shot, hopefully for the up and down. Certainly don't want to be bogeying this hole. This one's actually makeable. Has it got the legs? I don't think it has. Oh, it did have the legs, just didn't have the line. But we are going to scramble the par there. But for the easiest hole in the course, I didn't play that one well at all. And we are going to remain at 1 under. I'm going to try and get back to at least 3-4 under. That's my target. But hole 13 is a long par 5, playing 611 yards, stroke index 16. And I remember this hole here. I do recall firing balls off the rock formations to get it back on the fairway. Just trick shots and things like that to test yourself. But wow, I remember this hole as if it was like yesterday. This is the most, now I'm having flashbacks. This is the hole that I recall the most in this course. The most prominent. Just looking to land that a bit there. Just going to de-loft this to get a good bit of run out. It's can we hold the fairway here in this little path? It's a great strike. Sure, this should
into
kick
the
left.
cabbage on this one.
Sure, this should kick left. Come on. Oh, wow. Didn't expect a kick like that, though. Is it going to come back out? Oh, no, it's not. We're in a bit of trouble here.
Okay, you're kind of
We're not getting the kindest of kicks here. Look at his stance here. Once again, we're in the heavy rough. 2 iron. This could go anywhere.
Nice
This
swing.
could go absolutely anywhere. I tell you what, played that well. It should be a pitch, or at worst, a full lob wedge into the...
Looks like
It's an 8 iron. I'm way far. I'm way off from what I thought. This club's going to be perfect. It's playing 161 with the firm fast greens. Just lofting us up a touch, because we are on an uphill slope, and this should take our ball. Our ball should shoot left here. Tell you what. I tell you what. That is another fantastic approach shot, and we've really fired some amazing shots into these pins today. It's a missable putt though, that's the thing. Come on, turn. Yes. Delighted to walk away with birdie there after that. You could call it a poor tee shot, or you could call it an unfortunate bounce that we got for the tee shot. But we do start to make our way back in the right direction. We are 2 under par. Hole 14, par 4, playing 468 yards, stroke index 10. It's another hole I remember here. I'm just trying to remember some of the ways I played these courses, these holes. I don't think I played many of them any different to what I'm doing now. But it just brings back so many fond memories. It really does. I'm just going to loft this up a little touch. We are going to play a touch of fade here. Just want to avoid that tree, which we've done. Fade should come in, which it has done perfectly. I mean, this should really kick forward. Should really kick forward. There we go. And hopefully we're going to find a nice flat surface of the fairway. It looks like it's a fairly flat surface.
I'd say it looks like around 145 yards from the pin.
Oh, it's another really tough green. I'm going to loft this up a fair few touches here. Just one more. Just looking to land this bang here on the fringe, or even in the rough, and just kick on here. Our ball's going to shoot to the right. Oh, that's poor. It's not going to have enough power to get out of there. Oh, it is. What a shot. That's worked out at. Now, that was a favourable bounce, but look at the bounce. It's took us all the way off the green. That is such a tough bin to get the ball close on these firm, fast greens. Okay, I'm trying to hold this out. Oh my goodness, it actually skipped over it. We were an inch from that dropping straight in the cup, I would guess at.
5-footer here, nothing too scary.
Oh, this isn't easy as a putts for par. Wow. Whoa, we read that well, and it does drop in for our par save.
Sitting at 2 under.
And we are going to remain at 2 under par with 4 holes to play here at Wallaby Creek.
15th hole coming up.
Hole 15, par 4, played 490 yards, stroke index 12. But what a fantastic job Alan Greenspun has done in this one as well. And I can't thank this guy enough for redesigning these masterpiece courses from Tiger Woods. It's such a joy to play. Can we take on as much of this fairway? Just going to de-loft this, apply one. No, I don't need to play draw. I'll just aim it a wee bit more to the left. But the thing is, that's really going to work its way over to our side of the fairway. It's a great strike. I think we've played this well. Please don't kick immediately left. There we go. Just try to get past this tree if possible. Yeah, I think we've got a great line of sight. This bridge is going to cause all kind of problems if you're short. I think back in the day as well, guys, I'm sure, I don't think it was the bridge was identical to this, but I'm sure this is one of the holes where, I'm probably not the only one, you try to exhibition shots off the bridge onto the green. I'm sure I used to do that. So 171 yards. Our thumb rule is for every 3 feet it's 1 yard. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. So that's 7 yards we've got to deduct off this, which is 164. I'm coming down to the 8 iron. We are on a slight down slope. I'm just going to deal off it once. These are firm, fast greens, so you should anywhere probably within 20 feet here, guys. You're going to have a makeable putt according to that. That ball's going to shoot left. Wind's going to take us left also. I would like to think this could track fairly well. Yardage is going to be good, but we've just ended up far more to the left than I envisaged. That must have been a far tougher lie at our feet than I guessed it was. So fully going to attack this. This one should have a chance of dropping. Oh, just too aggressive. Didn't square it up enough either with the flagstick with the slope. But we are going to tap that in for a simple par. Disappointed not to pick up birdie there, because if you hit green and you probably get it within 20 feet, you're going to have a simple putt for birdie. But bar that quadruple bogey on the par 3, where I miscalculated my yardage, I don't think I could have played this course much better, to be honest, bar the flop shot on one of the par 5s where we came up short. But hole 16, par 3, long par 3, 245 yards. Oh, why I can't play 2-wood. I think we're going to end up buried here with a 2 iron. We might just land on this bank with a 2 iron. I'm just going to deal off it, and hopefully we could maybe generate enough power to get a favourable kick, but I think we're going to be plugged. I don't want to be long because there's water past the pin with a 2-wood. We've been in enough water today.
This could be in the rough.
Yeah, we've came up way short. So as confirmed, we are bunker bound. That doesn't really bother me. I'm a confident bunker player. That should check up fairly quickly. Generated a little bit of spin, and I think we've played that really, really well, actually.
A little 6-foot putt here.
Tough greens here, though. It's downhill. This should turn for me. And we do manage to scramble the par there. So a few holes, we've really not had the proper club in our bag to execute good shots. But wow, look how nice this hole looks with the water and the really green fairways. Such a well-designed course, guys. Just a fantastic recreation of an absolute masterpiece. And this is a long par 4, 530 yards, stroke index 8. Look at that pin location, way at the back of the green. Fairway's going to take us to the right here. It's a solid tee shot.
Nice looking shot.
This should kick to the right off the slope and bank. There we go. Are we going to find this little flat area? That would be really nice if we're on a nice level part of the fairway here.
Are about 225 yards to the pin.
Certainly not hitting 2 iron there, guys. I just can't go far too long. 5 hybrid, I think it's perfect. I'm just looking to kick this on. Just going to float it up a little bit. Firm, fast greens. Try to float this on from the front of the green. I've pushed that right, and we're not going to reach now. Ah, water could be in. Yeah, we're in the drink again. Wow. Wow, I must have pushed that right there, because there's no way there's a slope at my feet is pushing me as hard right as that. I thought I adjusted enough. I'll try and recreate that again. Just gonna add a little bit of loft once again. This went right again, but this one should have a chance of making the green. And why couldn't I have done that the first time? Look at this for a shot. I ain't going to skip this. Come on, keep turning, keep turning. What a shot that is. Hopefully we can save the par. I would love to save the par here. Oh no, it's a bogey. I forgot this is a par 4. So this is another bogey. We do, man. That feels like a par after that approach shot, recovery shot. But unfortunately, just pushing that first attempt to the right, and it's another bogey. And we've moved back to 1 under par. Disappointing to only be... I think some of the golf we've played, I don't think the scoreline reflects the way we've played. But what a beautiful final hole here at Wallaby Creek. It is a par 5, 578 yards, stroke index 14. There's another rock formation right in the middle of the water. And this green, as I recall, is right out there in the ocean, in the middle of a cliff. Stunning, stunning course. Creation levels for its day is way above standard. The only thing is, I'm going to have to loft this up because this is clearly downhill. I would have liked a stronger wind in my face here.
Nice.
Come on. Come on, stay in the fairway. Stay in the fairway. Stay in the fairway. Stay in the fairway. I don't think we're going to stay in the fairway. Oh, would have just trickled into heavy rough. That's what I said. I would have liked a little bit more heavy wind. It's cool. I don't think we were reaching this in 2 anyway, to be honest. 6 iron. I'm going to come down to the 7 iron here. Just open out. Leave myself an approach shot. Played that well. Try and it's probably going to be about a 9 iron. Maybe even a pitching wedge.
Okay, about 130 yards.
Try and get this close. We've fired a few beauties in today. I'm going to come down to the gap wedge. The wind should help me out marginally. I think we've got enough club here. I really do.
This is looking decent.
Oh, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. It's another fantastic wedge shot that is going to give us a birdie and make our scoreline that little bit more realistic. I mean, I don't think the golf we've played, we've been very unlucky to just only finish 2 under here, but I have really enjoyed playing Wallaby Creek from Alan Greenspan, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. But for me, 100% favourite and 5-star, because I don't think you could have done any better job recreating that course. It like I say, it brought memories flooding back, and is exactly how I remembered the course, and it plays as tough as I recall it as well. I'm amazed it's only got 661 plays. I don't know if that's a generation thing where some of the guys playing this game can't recall the Tiger Woods franchise, or they just didn't realise that this course was out there and available. So that's my main aim, is to just let you guys know, probably the older generation, that this course is out there, and just to let the younger generation know as well what us older guys had. You know, I think we were so fortunate to have a golf game as good as that. But that is it for today's video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this. Like I say, if you did, please hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Until the next video, take care, peace out, and love you all.